We're joined now by our Lions reporter, Farhan Lalji. And Farhan, how has the progression from game 1 to now been for Nathan Rourke?
Well, sir, I think it's been significant, and primarily it's because of comfort that he now has that maybe he didn't have when he first arrived here. It was a whirlwind situation. I don't think Nathan would ever admit to the fact that maybe he was dealing with some NFL hangover those first 1 or 2 weeks, just some suddenness to the move of having to come back, then getting reacclimated to the Canadian Football League game, the style of play, the width and length of the field. And now he's been here for a month. He's been in the same place, same coaches, same offense, plenty of practice reps, and he's been able to get comfortable with the receivers, reacclimated to the system, and you can see now he is just seeing the game so much faster. It looks a little more like 2022 Nathan Rourke, where he gets the ball out of his hands quick, he can get through his progressions quickly. Offensive coordinator Jordan McSimic calls him a fast blinker, and you can see that happening now. The double clutches that you saw in week 1, you're not seeing now. And the other significant piece to all of this is the emergence of William Stanback. He's got over 500 yards rushing in the last 5 games. So having that to lean on and not having all of it fall on Nathan Rourke, I think has made a big difference.
So this is really good news for the Lions. On the flip side, though, Chad Kelly has been average in a couple of his starts. How do you see the BC Lions attacking Kelly so that his struggles do continue?
Well, I think, first of all, they're probably going to take a bit of a passive approach and play more players in coverage and rush with 4. Maybe bring TJ Lee off the edge from time to time. But primarily, I think they're going to try to force Chad Kelly to be patient, because I don't think that's what Chad Kelly wants to do. And I think in the last couple of games, especially that last one, he got into trouble because he got greedy from time to time. He tries to do too much by himself, and he tries to push the ball down the field sometimes when things aren't there and take those chances. So I think you want to force him to be impatient, force him to put himself in those situations and see if he can just check the ball down and dink and dunk it around the field. And I think if you're Toronto, one of the things you need to do is commit a little more to the run game, because they haven't necessarily done that, especially in the last game where they just had 6 rushes coming from running backs. Compare that to the last 2 Lions games. William Stanback has had 20 carries in each of those games. So I think if you're Toronto, you need to do everything you can to not make it all about Chad Kelly. And if you're Chad Kelly, be patient. Let's see if you can do it, because I expect the Lions will dare you to.
Oh, dare you to. Yeah, we know this is going to be a good one, and both teams need those wins as the playoff race intensifies in both divisions down this last stretch. Farhan, thanks for this.